to get accommodation. And luckily, I had family to stay with. But I'm talking on things which kind of, I was there. I have been on my ass with 3 kids as a single parent, living in my ex-mother-in-law's bedroom until I got somewhere. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
and if you can't get counsel, it's private. Do you know what I mean? And there is places you can access, depending on who you are, to get certain pots of money to then be able to get a deposit or to get help. I'm sorry, there is.
That is true. We have a thing called a Wallet Bond in Wales, which is where they will provide the landlord some degree of financial help to make sure that you can move into the property. I just think, look, and even with all these people now, you know, like, oh, Nigel Farage is going to sort our country. Is he fuck? I think this country has gone beyond a point. I don't think anybody can save it. I don't know what it is or what it's going to take. I'm not a politician.
A younger
I don't know how it's
person.
going to sort.
They need to stop pouring people in who's driving. So, no disrespect to the elderly. Yeah? But I just think, they just need someone younger. Do you know, like in America, we're at Kennedy.
I just think, do you know what it is? I think with the older politicians, right? The older politicians have been so political for so long. So they've been like, what's the word? Like, not corrupted, like institutionalized.
Yeah.
They've been stuck around that institute for so long, they start to believe the things that everybody else has said before them. So when they come in then, and they're of an older stature, they're not going to change. They're not going to let anybody tell them any different. So we need somebody who's young, who hasn't been in the role then, should we say, for so long. Because at the end of the day, this country needs some fresh breath of life. And that's why I think when Charles demises, I reckon William is going to do a fucking cracking job. I reckon William's going to change a lot too. Okay. All right. Well, that's another conversation for another day. We'll stick to this topic. But I think William's going to do a cracking job because William's so young. I think the problem is we're getting so... our people are so older. All the rest of it is a bit difficult. She's dying to say something about the Royals.
I'm not going to say it. It's fine. I can shut my mouth sometimes and hold it in for another time.
Why do you not think William would be a good king?
Do you know, I think would make an absolute perfect example to this country of us being a united kingdom. I think Harry and Meghan would do they'd set the perfect example.
Is that because she's black?
It's because a little bit of that, yes. It's It's explaining what Great Britain is. Britain is now great because all people from all countries came over, helped in the war. So when we're talking about the war and who fought for this country, there were people, a hell of a lot of people. India, there were plenty of black people fighting in the wars as well. And this is what made Great Britain great, because people come from all different countries to make it great, rebuild it. And when you look at England now, Scotland, where all of it, Great Britain, it is so diverse.
It's multicultural now, yeah.
Very rare. And I think we need to move with the times. Like, come on, this isn't the 60s anymore. Footballers can't go to work and play football without being racially abused. I can't switch on my life. We're still kind of mentally back in the 60s. People just need to get a grip. Do you know what I like? What happens? There was a guy up the road from my nana's. He hated us. We could never play up there, right? His daughter's blonde hair, blue eyes. Guess what colour his first grandkid were?
Black.
Yeah. Now that's the type of shit I want to see. Mix and blend, everyone. Come on, let's all just be this colour. Do you know what I mean? Mix and blend.
I haven't really looked into Meghan and Harry. I'm not going to lie. I felt it was quite sly what he done to his father. Personally, I felt it was sly.
He did what his father should have done for him. That's what as a parent. Yeah. As a parent. Just imagine that boy has had to live now and his mum's no longer with him and no one served any time for that.
Nobody. Yeah.
Nobody. And this is a woman who's... No one served...
And I don't like Charles, by the way, guys. I don't like him at all. I think he's a vulgar person.
And I'm not trying to
think what he put Diana through was horrible.
But I think what he's done, and the reason why it's like that, is because he's shown his dad exactly how to be a dad, because that's what you do, putting your families first.
Yeah, your families first, yeah.
Sorry, that's my opinion on it.
I'm loving this conversation. I'm loving it. It's very interesting.
Sorry, I love Diana, I fucking cried.
So what did you think? Obviously, our first black Prime Minister was Rishi Sunak. Did you think he done a good job?
Do you know, to be quite honest, and collectively now, I don't think any of them do a good job at all because we're still in shit.
He's not black. Well, he's of colour then.
He's not white,
Yeah,
he's not white.
He's of colour. I think the only problem that we had with him was because he had money. He had money.
He's Asian. If everyone wants us to be politically correct,
there we go. He's Asian.
But some people think Asian is Chinese, and I'm like, sorry, over it's not Chinese, Asian, over even the Britons. It's
But it was difficult with him because obviously he was his wife. It was his wife that had the money, wasn't it? Or he was a millionaire and his wife was a billionaire or something like that.
I don't
obviously the family had a lot of money, so he couldn't connect with people going. I'm going to a food bank. He don't give a shit. He's never seen a food bank.
Exactly.
So, and that's the problem. I think all of these politicians, they have separate jobs. They have jobs outside of their usual roles, and they're very out of touch with what it's like to be the average person from the UK, regardless of what culture or race you come from.
Well, lemmings to them, they don't care. They just want us to work and die, work and die, work and die.
Pay taxes, die. Done. Out.
You end up working your backside off all your life for a mortgage. You pay it off, and then 2 weeks you're planning your funeral, love. Do you know what I mean?
I think we need somebody, right, who's literally scraped their way up and done it properly, regardless what race or religion they came from, or come from, I should say. But they need to get to that top, and they need to be younger. They need to be like in their 30s, 40s, like in that, in that 20, 30.
Kennedy, that was a good president in America who, what we're right, what's wrong is wrong, and let's just be equal. That was his motto. He was young as well, and they got rid of him. And I'm sure it was him that was, for me, the one that could have made a difference, which he did start to make a difference, didn't he? He did things.
Briefly, and then they got rid of him.
But
that's the difficulty. I thought the only half-decent Prime Minister we had, even though he was a buffling buffoon, is, what's his name?
Not Boris.
I loved him. I'm sorry, Boris Johnson. I'm sorry.
I think you just like the funny side of him because
no, he was hilarious, but he was good. He got stuff done, though. He did. If he said, I'm going to do it, he done it. He done it.
Yeah, but the things Gary said, Corie, do you know what I mean?
Everything that came out of his mouth was terrible. But look, you can't change him. He didn't have a media makeover. He didn't want anyone to do anything to him. He just wanted to run the country. And I tell you who made me cry when she left was Theresa May. She done a horrific job. Terrible job. Right? But when she left Downing Street, I still remember her speech now. At the end of the speech, she said, and it was it was a privilege to serve the country that I loved. And when she said the country that she loved, she choked up at the end. And it made me cry. It made me cry. She did a terrible job, but it made me cry. And I thought, oh, bless her.
Don't, because you know what? I love conversations where you don't have to fully agree and have the same beliefs.
Yeah.
I was saying it's like, there's certain things like, you probably, I know you like Trump as well, I've heard you say that, right? And I'm not going to fall out with you over that. I am totally against that guy.
Can I tell you why I like him? Right?
Come on,
I promise you, I do not agree with anything to do with the way he looks at black people. I don't agree with them. He looks at them as something like a subpar to him, and I don't agree with that, right? And it's blatant racism. I can see it. Everyone can see it with a normal sane mind. However, the way that he thinks about his country is a business way of thinking, and that's the reason why when he's in power, they do very well financially. And I think that's what this country needs, is they need a financial person. And I thought we had that with Rishi Sunak because he had money and he knows how to run a business, but he done a fucking terrible job. I don't agree with loads of stuff that Trump comes out with. The stuff that he says has so much micro racism stretched in his very winded speeches. We can all see it, but genuinely, I just think he's a very, very good businessman, and I think he puts a different breath in America, and that's why I've always said we need somebody like Trump, not with the same beliefs, but something like a business.
Because you know when it's kind of based on a money type of thing as well, this is where we have a problem because money's like kind of the root to evil and it brings out.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if it's kind of another one, but money's just a thing that for me is just greed and all that.
But that's what the UK is, though, right? If you strip everything back right now, right, which is a bunch of people, but right now we're money-making animals. All of us are. Every single one of us are. We're born. We go through schooling, which, by the way, school don't teach you fuck all, but they teach you ready for the job, and then as soon as you get in, and then you just work, you raise a family if you're lucky, and then unfortunately you die. And that's it. You might own a house, you might own a Ferrari in between, you might have a couple of holidays, you might, experience some amazing things, you might go to amazing countries, but that's the truth. You're born, you raise a family, you die. That's it. And then it's everything that you do in between. But I just think, and I know you don't like Trump, but I think his economic stance then, I strongly agree with.
Yeah.
And all of his political views and stuff I don't agree with. I think he's a little shit.
But again, it's all right to not agree with certain things. It's good to have a conversation.
Do you agree, though, that the way that Trump runs the country financially makes it
I don't
sense?
look into it too deep like that.
Right,
I'll be honest with you. I don't watch TV, Corie. I don't hardly scroll. I'm in Nani's wardrobe in the countryside, and I prefer to be that way.
I can't watch the news anymore because, to be honest with you, I don't believe a fucking word they come out with.
Well, I stopped. Was it Good Morning Britain and Piers Morgan? It used to get me agitated and angry too early in the morning. With certain things he'd do.
He's a delusive Angie just on telly. He is. What do they call him? What do they call him? Betas. Rage baiters. That's all. That's all that he did was just rage bait.
I was watching that morning when the weatherman switched on him, and from that day I said, right, I'm not watching it no more. Aww. What have I done?
What have you done? What is it?
Your behaviour is not in line with our policies. Gifting is suspended for 10 minutes in this live. Reason: inorganic gift solicitation.
Sorry?
Anyway, I don't know what that one means. I've never seen that.
I've never heard that one before either.
Inorganic gift solicitation.
Message that to your manager and find out what the hell it means. Hello, Mr.
Yeah,
Major.
I will. Hi.
I've never heard of that one.
Hi, it's me again.
I got a suspension.
Again. Sorry. Inorganic.
So I guess the next question is going to be, which I will lead it on to quite nicely. If you were to run the country and there are 3 things that you can do in the first 24 hours, what would be the first 3 things?
First of all, I'll pull everyone out at war. But if we had to go, I'd say, you lot get back. I've got a cheaper option. HMPs, open them fucking doors and cart them abroad. They can fight for free. That's first and foremost. Because taxpayers have to pay to keep every one of them prisoners in a cell. So I'd send them straight over to fight in the war. They want to be roadmen and gang, do you know what I mean? Go and do it over in another country.
Apparently, by the way, one of the managers in my chat have just said it's because the flag's in the background. That's why you got a suspension.
Thanks!
She needs the money, love. She's got fucking donkeys to feed.
Look, I even have to create the yellow piss road out of old shavings because we can't afford the stones. Do you know?
Right, okay, so we've got the first idea. So you've got another two things. So you're gonna send all the people in prisons straight to war, bring our boys back, okay? And women, of course. What's your next 2 things?
I would make everyone look after their own elderly instead of getting the government to pay for the majority of it.
Cool. Okay.
I know a lot of them over a certain amount in the bank, they have to pay for their own care, and yet I think that is unfair as well. Working all the lives, paying the taxes, having so much in the bank, and the minute they need care because they've had a stroke, they take it all from them. I think all that needs changing.
Okay. Third. Difficult, isn't it? Isn't it difficult? My father asked me this.
All them P words, not the racist P words, the other P words. With the people
children.
Them people that we don't like, who are really not nice to.
DDS.
That
DDS.
one.
Yep.
Bye. Take them things off them. Or send them to the moon, because we don't need them
to the moon. We haven't been to the moon yet, okay?
I think that's a lie as well.
Yeah, that's a lie. That's a lie.
They will lie to us through their back teeth. They just don't want us to know certain things. But
I agree.
Straight
over to some country. Bye-bye.
If you are you're gone. Because do you know what this country does? Because I know this. So in Doncaster, for example, a lot of the P words are housed in Doncaster because 3 of the prisons are there, and they are housed like that. They are given money
and identities as well. I can't stand it. Thank you, my lord.
All of that, sorry, gone for me. You'd be on another planet with no tings as well.
I think with me, and I would give you my 3. and some of you are not going to agree with this, but you're just going to have to go with it. I would give you all, if you were on benefits, you would get a card. That card would be allowed, it'd work like a credit card, debit card, whatever. But you would only be allowed, and I'll be truthfully honest with you, you're only allowed to purchase things for the household. So it would be for stuff in food stores. You wouldn't be allowed to buy alcohol or anything of such. It would be, this is your card, this is for you to live, and your bills are taken care of. But you would not be allowed to buy anything else. There would be no alcohol, no tobacco, nothing. And obviously, if you're drinking beforehand or you're smoking beforehand, like a healthy card, yeah, exactly, Beth. But with like drinking and alcohol, smoking and alcohol, if you do that beforehand, obviously we'd get you help, and then obviously you'd migrate into it slowly. But inevitably, it would only be that one card, and that's all you could use on benefits. Number two, I would, and you're not going to agree with this, but I would close the border. I would close the border. Hold on. I would close the border. I would make sure the asylum claim system was sorted, backdated, sort that out, and then I would open the borders but make a safe passage. You want to come over here, we're not going to stop you, regardless whether you got papers or not, but you would have to come in, but we would bring you in one by one, and we would try and process your claims like that. Wouldn't be as quick as going like that, but we would try and process your claims one by one.
It's more organised.
Yeah, more organised. Instead of absolute chaos, you risking your life to come over here, and then all of our country hating you because they think you get given every single thing. Yeah. We would make a safe passage for you to come, and we would process you as quick as we could.
That's what I would do. That's fair. Still allowed to, but in a safe, organised
in a safe, organised manner. The third one would be, and this is going to be...
I'm not going to like this one either, no.
This is going to be quite controversial, right? Schools. I don't agree with the curriculums that they are currently doing, right?
Yes.
I don't think it teaches kids what they need to know. They need English and they need maths, right? They need to understand everything. They need maths. Fine. But everything else, I think you need a class, and I know some schools do it, but I didn't have it in mind, so I'm just talking about my own opinion. They need like a life lessons class. They need to know what an unhealthy relationship is. They need to know what SMEX means, because I only had one sex ed class and that was it. They need to know what that is. They need to know what relationships are. They need to know life, money, skills. They need to know what taxes are. They need to know they're going to be paying water rates. They need to know council tax. They need to know how car finances work. What's a PCP? What's an MP? And they need to know all this stuff. They need to change the whole thing about education, because I don't think all you're doing right now is you're raising a child to literally jump onto a conveyor belt, make a living and die. And that's not the way that they should do. They should be taught everything they need for the second they leave school, and then when they go outside school and they know, right, I'm moving into this flat, I need to pay a bond, I need to pay first month's rent, I need a landlord's reference. They need to know all of this. I think they need to bring more life skills in. Who the hell cares about geography? You've got this thing right here, which will teach you everything you need to know.
I don't, because back in days you used to say, you won't have a calculator in your pocket when you're older, don't you? Yeah, we do that.
Yes, we do. And then, we've got translators, we've got everything here.
Detention because I had to buy them a scientific calculator each, and I'm like, one, I can't afford this extra a week and for twins. And what the f do they need to learn a scientific calculator for?
No, exactly.
Anyway, I think all of them should be an extra option, though. If you want to go into that field of work where you're going to need that calculator for that sort of work, then I agree. But that should be your extra lessons. I think what we should be teaching them is life lessons first. I think you need to go and study some politics, you know, because I'll be absolutely honest with you, certain things that you say and the way you say it, I think, I could see you down at 10 Downing Street in about...
Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no.
I think it's a good one for that.
No, because I'd be telling them every straight man's got to sleep with me before they get married. Give me all the straight men. You'll have number 10 Downing Street. You'll see me in the window like this.
No, it comes across well. And I mean, don't get me wrong, he has an opinion on things, but the way it is and the way you've addressed it and said certain things, even someone like me that's passionately against certain things, it made sense, it was right, it was fair, and I think that's probably what...
I just think all this argument... But all this argument about the border thing, right, and about people coming over, taking our jobs, that's bullshit. You don't even work yourself, you stupid bitch. Stop fucking saying it. But I just think it needs to be controlled. Because at the moment, it's stirring so much race hatred in amongst the country that people are blaming, there's people coming over on the boat, it's their fault that my life's shit. No, your fault, it's your fault your life is shit, because you sit in your house on your sofa and do fuck all. It's not them coming over here, taking our money, stealing our jobs. You wouldn't take the job if it was fucking given to you anyway.
I know,
because you'd rather sit on your ass. But no, I think if they want to come over, I don't blame them for wanting to come over here, right? Because obviously we've got healthcare, we've got a benefit system, we've got a safety net. But I think the problem with the benefit system as such is it's no longer a safety net for people anymore. What the benefit system is a lifestyle, and that's where we're going wrong. They're building it so comfortably that people don't. It's kind of like a prison cell, and the reason you don't want to leave is because it's safe and comfortable for you. And that's the problem. They're making everyone's comfort zones a prison cell.
It's so true. So I was someone who was pregnant at 15, had my kid at 16. Do you know what it was for me, Corie? I'll be honest with you, I'll say it as it is. I was 15, I was still a kid, but I can get an house. Got an house just like that. Because to me, that was the way to do it. And then I got my benefits. And then for many years, being a single parent, you're too comfortable. You can't do any better with yourself because you're too comfortable on benefits. And there had to come a point in my life where I'm like, why don't I just work an extra 10 hours and that's the same amount as what them benefits are each week. So I'm away from benefits. I can earn more and I feel like more, I don't know, it's so true. The whole comfortable thing with benefits is a thing. It's a lifestyle, like you said, and it's weird.
And that's the difficult part. Ninja TikTok, I bet you don't mind taking gifts from people on benefits, do you, hypocrites? Are you going to respond to that, or shall I?
Taylor, you can respond to that, Corie. You deliver it a lot better than me, because I'll be like,
Listen, there is not one person on this app that I know, right, that is on benefit, that gifts heavy. One, they can't. Most people on benefits have children, all right? So you tell me when they have got the free cash to come in here and drop me a uni. And by the way, the people in these comments, they don't go, oh, by the way, I'm on benefits. How many people gift me and are on benefits? We'll take a vote, shall we?
look, you do polls while there's two people on as well.
Yes, we can. Can you do one?
By the way, there's nothing wrong with being on benefits. Some people
Nothing at
actually need them, okay?
Smiley face you are, sad face you're not.
Benefits. I used to be on benefits. So I mean 5 years, 6 years that I've not been on benefits, actually.
Not are you on benefits, but you're on benefits and gift me, smiley face, just so you know. You know the question.
And I worked and was on benefits because I used to have child tax credits, top me up.
All I've said about the benefit system is it's broken. So it's no longer a safety net for the workers. What it is a lifestyle for the people who don't want to work. I agree, there is so many people that can't work. They've got many disabilities, they're ill, they're unwell, whatever. The problem is, right, is you've got people that literally are falsifying their disabilities or worsifying what they're going through in order to have a lifestyle where they don't have to work. That's what I'm saying. Then people should be made to work.
I had a couple here a few weeks ago. Literally 2 benefit cards, both of them on benefits, living a life of Riley, smoking, drinking Red Bulls all day. Like, hold on a minute, you could actually go to work, but you get a disability card as well as disability, a living allowance. Like, what the heck?
See, I've got a lot of workers in you, so apparently Ginger works 70 hours a week.
I have a lot of people that work in here. I also have people that are disabled and cannot work in here as well. There's a variety of people.
So let me ask you the question again, guys, right? If I threw a uni, it would mess with my benefit. Oh, okay, Melissa, well, don't throw the uni then. Right, guys, if you are on benefits and you have gifted me, this is me personally, smiley face you have, sad face you haven't.
I'll do the same. Oh.
And then I've got another question for you guys who have said yes to the...
There you go, do the same. Sorry.
I think this is very healthy, I think. I think it's nice when people can disagree.
Yeah.
But as long as it's in a nice way.
Conversations that are actually happening, I like conversations like this, I'll be honest with you. Kind of like putting the world to rights, but without, because we can't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well...
Getting out of this place, and it also allows other people to open up and have their opinions about it as well. And do you know what? I don't know everything. So there's probably some, thanks only me, and you, Lorna, big up your blood clot only me. I know that is now...
Do you know how many times I say that now?
I heard you yesterday and I couldn't, I was like, oh, hello.
Pick up your blood clot, absolutely. Wagwan.
Well, why not? Why can't everyone just be like this and just appreciate everything about everyone and different cultures? Do you know what I mean? Like, I love it.
So that is the next question. I don't know what it is on Laura's side, but 168 people have said right, that you are on benefits and you have gifted me. Now, my next question is, quite simply,
925.
how can you afford to gift? Because as far as I knew, benefits don't pay as much as, say, a job would. So how are you affording to gift while on benefits is my next question.
If you want to answer that over here as well.
You get £1,700 a month on benefits. Okay,
You
now.
get a right. You can get a right whack on benefits, mate.
I only gift about £5 a month. I do small gifts.
Thank you so much again, Only Me. I appreciate you.
I gift from
Bring
Treasure
it like
Box
hard
System.
work.
I get £1,200 a month. Are you guys talking penny gifts? I don't think you guys are talking heavy gifts, are you? Are you talking like heart me's, like 5 coins, or are you talking like heavy gifts? I'm assuming.
I mean, saying that as well, like benefits, you can get a decent amount of benefits. Let's absolutely be honest. I knew
I
that.
didn't
from
realise it was
back
that
in
big.
days.
I thought it was just cover the rent and give you a couple of £100.
Only mate, what's that? Hold on, Charles Jade, free treasure chests.
That's what my chat. That's what my chat said as well.
Thanks, Yola. Only me. Thank you so much.
But apparently, it's quite difficult to get benefit now. Apparently, they're making it more difficult to be able to obtain benefit.
See, I don't see that with certain people that have got it that don't need it. You know, like the example that I gave. Like they don't. It's kind of easy.
I work full time and needing help to even.
I feel like the ones who need it, it's hard for them, and the ones who don't need it, it's easy. And I don't know why, but I feel like that's the way it is.
That person, Kay in the comments, do me a favour. I'll get Sarah to message you, one of my mods. You need to speak to Torian because we just donated to Torian, but Torian is a creator on the app, and she gets all of the school uniforms together and she gives them away to people online as well. So you need to get in contact with Torian, my love. We just donated to her. You know Torian, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just doing she's doing the school uniform thing. She does it every year.
Okay. Thanks, Connie. Thanks, Jamie.
Okay.
Sorry, no, we're just reading something else, that's all. Sorry.
What are you reading?
No, it was just something else, totally different.
What is
no,
it?
Nothing. It just made
Thank
me
you,
head to
Chucky.
somewhere else. Oh, you look so pretty like that, sorry.
Oh, thank you, darling. So, on that, I think it leads us comfortably to our next set of questions.
Oh, for fuck's sake. What now?
So, we've spoken about what we would do of your first 3 days in Prime Ministerial land. Now, them 3 days now, right? You lead on to the next 3 days. You've got 3 laws that you can bring in. So it's a matter of law. It is the law in the UK for the British people to follow. And by British people, I don't mean all the different people in the UK. We can't call it Great Britain anymore. There's different cultures. But anyway, we'll go on to that another day. But the people in the UK now, right? You're about to put 3 laws in on your 6th, 7th, and 8th day of Prime Ministry. What is the 3 laws you're going to bring in? And they must.
Number 1. Mary should be like how alcohol is now. Available 24/7. I think, listen, Corie, let me land, Corie, let me land. I always love saying that.
It's not about the
herb. No, listen, because you know the way people, when you drink alcohol, yeah, you can't just like, oh, I'm going to pick this mood. It picks it for you, yeah? And I feel like alcohol is really, really bad for the body. There's no health benefits to alcohol at all. I'd switch that with Mary instead, because you know Mary can help in so many ways, shape and form. And do you know, if everyone went out and had Mary instead, you wouldn't need half at Bobby's heart on. What? You wouldn't, because they'd all be like, night, I'm going to bed, see ya. Do you know what I mean? Like, and wait till like knocks them out, jump off of some, be Superman, like risking their lives and stuff and literally poisoning themselves. So I'd switch that one.
It's the herb, guys. It's the smoke.
The Bob Marley, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so that's your first one. Legalising that. Next.
Yep.
You got 3. Make them a good 3 now.
Oh, I mean, you put me right on the fucking
Because
spot.
they're guaranteed to pass. It's going to go through Parliament. The King's going to say fine. Yeah, there's 3 guaranteed passes. What's your second?
Anyone who's racist straight away gets locked up and don't get a silly little fine and think they can go around on an app and say that they're not a fucking racist, right? And they'll serve some fucking time instead of a little shitty fine.
Okay.
To stop racism, Corie. Lock the fuckers up straight away. They won't say it again.
Okay.
60
Third.
footballers kicking fucking football, winning matches and getting abused. It's disgusting.
And third.
savings and rescues are given a pot of money and they don't have to be fucking self-funded because the government does fuck all to help any animal places like that. Like, there's no government funding for animal rescues and stuff.
Okay. So my 3 would be any PDFs.
He thought about all this and all, by the way. I'm on the spot. Go on.
Any PDFs found guilty, I'm sorry, but unalived immediately without any delay.
Not
If
just
if it is proven in the court of law,
Castrated.
they are found. No. What's the point in castrating them? What's the point?
That is true.
There is no
The
point.
blood's still, yeah, that's right.
Absolutely straight in front of a GUN. Bang, gone. There we go. Done. I wouldn't even give him a funeral. That's it. Burn him. Done.
Yeah,
Right?
that's
So
right.
there we go.
Totally
Same for
agree with that
rapists also. PDF rapists, same thing. Bang.
Why? Yeah, that would make a better world.
It would, much better world. And it'd make our streets safer that women could walk down the street and
Damn
stop
right.
looking over their fucking shoulder. And men.
Yeah.
Deaths, exactly, I can't say the word. Then I think my second one would probably be the pharmacies, the pharmaceutical trade.
Yeah.
I think they should be heavily looked into because I think they charge an ungodly amount for things that we need, and I think they should be heavily looked into. I think it's very seeded and sordid, especially in America. America's the worst for it.
I really want to add something on to what you just quickly said. Can I just
go
take
on, go on.
Very quickly? I did medication training. There is no medication that can cure you. It's just a mask. And slowly but surely, it doesn't alive you anyway. It's one of the biggest businesses. Stop it. Get natural shit in your fucking system right now because paracetamol won't cure you. Nothing will cure you. It just masks it. Susie! Carry on, sorry. Look
As she
into
said.
them.
Well, we need to look into them, and you need to remember that half of them are just giving you shit that you could already have taken anyway. But anyway, and they charge an ungodly sum. Then
Body doesn't want it. It's man-made. It doesn't want it. It needs natural shit.
Thank you so much, my Shelby. I love you. I think with my third one, God, that took him ages to give me the alcohol bloody morning. It's only for the vape. I think my third one would probably be a law. I think this is probably something to do with pharmaceutical, but because most of my chat are women, and I've spoken with a lot of women on this app, I think women's monthlies they shouldn't have to pay for. I think that sort of treatment should come free.
Really?
That's what I think.
Thanks, Louise. No, that is so
And we've
true.
spoken about this, girls, a lot. I think you guys pay absolute fortunes.
I went 1 month and had to use toilet roll because I just simply no, but this was
It's
like
expensive, man.
being a single parent, having to raise 3 boys on my own is expensive enough. 3 pairs of trainers, Corie, and a tracksuit each. Don't even get me fucking started at Christmas. Hated it. But honest to God, there was 1 month where honeycomb and toilet roll, it was a cheaper option for me because I couldn't, and I had to stay in because obviously
Did you know
toilet roll.
it's free in Scotland as well?
Huh?
It's free in Scotland currently.
Is it?
Yeah, it's free. It's free. They will sort it
Yeah,
out. in
that'd be a
Scotland.
real. Thank you, Linda Bella. No, that'd be a good one because it's just one of them things every month you have to pay for.
Oh, it's
And
about
they're not
40,
cheap.
50 pound a month roughly. Oh gosh. I had to do that. I was so ashamed. Oh, bless you, man.
It's not free in Scotland. Oh, there it is. It says.
Yeah. So in this country, right, you can go into like the gum clinic and you can get free contraception help and advice. I can't understand why they can't provide it to women either.
Innit?
Yeah. Okay,
Weird.
so now we're on our 10th day of presidency. Okay? So we've made 3 laws,
Yep.
right? And we've done the first 3 things. Now, we're going to talk about taxes.
I wanted to say.
I know it's
wasn't gonna
boring,
get into
I
the
know.
full 3 things because I was going to say, number 1, you know them jewels and stuff that weren't from here and they were from them other countries like India and that.
Returned, I agree.
Can we
Yeah,
send
returned.
them back because they're not our things?
Yeah, I agree. But anyway, we're
Things
talking about
like that.
taxes now, right? We're going to talk about taxes now.
Thanks, Louise.
So, you were in charge. You are now the budget coordinator. You've got 3 things. You can either spend more money on it and take more money away from it. So, like, stop overly funding it. So, what would you do with them 3 things that you would change?
I would. What are the 3 things then I can do?
Right. So at the moment, the government has a big pot of money. They divvy out that money out to God knows what. So how would you change that? So you've got 3 things you can change. Are you going to put more money somewhere, less money somewhere else? Are you going to stop putting money there? What would you do?
I'd probably put more money in schools to pay, for example, like school meals, so everyone can have a free school meal. Thanks, Lou. Thanks, Catherine.
Nice.
Do things like that.
That's number 1. Yep.
More money for the schools for the kids. I'd probably take some money out of care, because I do feel that we should be looking after our own.
Yeah, you should be looking after.
Don't get me wrong, those with dementia and stuff, I totally honestly get it. You need help with that, because it is. But you know, just like your grandparents, all they want you to do is make a cup of tea and some, but you don't want to know until they're on the way out to see what you can get. Anyway, and the other thing is, them vets prices are too much. So I don't know if there needs to be a pot of money to help people pay to cover the cost of the animals, because them vets are extortionate.
They are extortionate.
People's loved ones are going without care because you can't afford to simply go to the vets with your animals.
I'm not being funny. You remember when Bella had her bad paw, right? I took her in. Thank you, Ange. I took her in, and I'm not joking. It cost me 370 quid for them to look at her, go, we don't know what the problem is, but here's some medication. And it cost me 370 quid.
Kind of what it's like, isn't it? It's ridiculous.
So the first 3 things that I would do is and this is, most people are not going to agree on this, right? But just go with me.
Can you hear the wind, by the way? Because I've got a microphone on.
That's okay, I can hear it. I would privatise the NHS. I would make the NHS back into a business where it is all about profit. So there would be a big wig that would control where the money's going. I'm telling you, it would be handled different, which means the nurses would get more money, all of the health people, anything to do with the NHS would get more money. And the same with the NHS and doctors, NHS, all of the system needs a total reboot. Right? I would privatise NHS, sorry, I would. Sorry, I'm thinking business, I'm a businessman, sorry. The second thing I would change, I would take away all of the money for wars abroad. I don't think, if it's got anything to do with us, like if it's nothing to do with us, then why is our money going into it? I agree to like the wars abroad. I agree to like if there's actually like genocide and all that stuff going on over there, I agree that we would have to get involved. But I wouldn't be so heavily spent on making sure that I'm defending a war which has nothing to do with us. All right? And then number 3, I would stop spending so much money on the universal credit, is it, whatever it's called, on the benefit system in the UK. I would cap it, and what I mean by a cap as in this is what you've got to live on. This is not for luxury. If you want luxury, you can go to work, but this is what you get to live off. Use your card. This card will only work in X amount of stores, and it can only buy stuff that you need to live, not for a luxury. You're not going to be able to buy salted butter anymore. It's going to be, something else. Yeah, you're not going to buy any of that. But yeah, so that's what I would do.
I love salted butter from Marks and Spencer's.
Not anymore, you don't, dear, unfortunately. Card declined. Go back and get a job.
I disagree with the NHS one.
Why?
Because I just do. I just think that's the really thing about this country that we do. Because like in America, to get an ambulance, it's like £1,000 for an ambulance. So I just think that.
Oh no, I wouldn't do. All right, privatise is probably a different, because privatise means that it turns into a business and therefore it charges.
Yeah.
What I mean by that, then, right? Let me change the wording. Is I think the NHS should be not. It needs more funding. Number 1, I think the nurses need to be paid more. So do the doctors. So do the people that work in the ambulances. So do the pharmacists. It's heavily underfunded, so I would fund more money in there, but I would get it treated more as a business than as a free service. Then there we go. I'll take out the privatise then.
You were like that then? No, don't do that. We'll be wanting you out of power, Corie. We're trying to get you in, not fucking want you out already.
That's very true. Right, so now we're in our second week, right? We're in our second week. We've had all the laws, all the systems are going in, everything's all going good, right? However, we got some bumps in the road. Fucking
fossils. Yeah, we've got plenty of them, haven't we?
So if there's three things in this country that you would change, nothing to do with laws, nothing to do with immigration or anything like that. We're just talking about the people that are currently in our country right now, and you just got to change the three things to help better their lives. What are the three things that you would give to the general population of the UK, regardless what race, colour you are, whatever it is? What is the three things that you would change to help the UK right now?
I'd give him a bit of grass to go and feel. I'd give him some fresh air to go and fucking breathe in. And I'd also give him a fucking bottle of Dettol. Go and get a fucking wash. Shut the fuck up. And breathe some fucking fresh air in. Happy fucking days. Can I give him a fourth and can I give him a Mary and all at the same fucking time?
Send everyone a care package once a month. Smoke this and you'll be happy.
Let's stroke a fucking chicken or something. Can I give him all the chicken?
I think
not the third type of people. I'd give him fucking I just think us as a country are so miserable and we need to cheer up. We could cheer up, but then again, you watch too much that's on the media. It's negative. Yeah. That's what you see. You see in your life with.
I think what the UK is missing is national spirit, and I think and what they're missing is the idea of the new national spirit. There's a lot of people in this country which come from different countries. They come from different races. They have different religions, different beliefs to us. And I think all of us need to unite as one national country instead of all of us just. And I think a lot of it is the media with the race baiting thing that they do, where it's like people are coming over in the country and they've got phones, they've got this, they get given this and they get given that, and all of us British people get nothing, and that's what causes a divide. That's why people think that the immigrants that come over here get absolutely everything, we get fuck all. No, the truth is it's all available to everybody, but it's just they get it faster, and the only reason they get it faster is because they've arrived here on a fucking boat. If you went to the same people at the right time, then you'd get it.
And can you have a bit of a heart for what happened, right? Let's just flip the script, yeah? What happened if we was those people and we didn't want to stay here because, it's risking our lives? We'd expect to be able to, which we do, go into other people's countries to live and to settle like a lot of people do. Go to other countries to live. And we expect them to welcome us with open fucking arms. Do you know what I mean?
That's true. Yep.
And when we're going into their countries, we're just going over there to retire or whatever. But I just think, don't be horrible to people. Just treat people how you simply expect to be treated yourself, yeah?
I'm not going to lie, I miss the days. When I was younger, right, I used to love going home. I used to have smiley faces and beans and do you know what I mean? Like, I miss being able, and they don't even do it anymore. Even with my niece and nephews, when I go down, they're always indoors. They're playing on PlayStations. They're doing all this crap online. Like, when I was younger, I was going out causing all kind of hell. I'd broken my next door neighbour's water pipe, and it was flossing, and everyone was out and just jumping in the water, and there was muddy puddles. You jump in there head first. Turkey Twizzlers. Do you know what I mean? I was at the way of a time when I was younger.
Fuck ice cream.
Shit. See if I can
taking your Pyrex floor to ice cream and saying, can you put a pound's worth in that?
The ice cream man used to come around. He don't come around anymore.
I know.
I used to have to come in when the lights were going dark.
Wait, I swear one of my mods said she ran out to ice cream, and I'm like, fuck, I haven't seen one of them in years.
Do you remember Curbsy? We used to have to throw the ball to the other curb.
T-shirt, what did I talk about? Literally 2 days ago, I was telling them one of my favourite childhood games was Kirby. But my neighbours, one of my neighbours in Doncaster complained because I went out of my cul-de-sac because I didn't have a curb to play outside the house, and they complained. Because I was playing
Yes,
Kirby.
man comes around here. I don't get one around here. It's ridiculous.
I used to knock the door run, but don't play it on the elderly's house because if you get up, fall and break the hip, you could be in court.
I used to love, like, when I was growing up, it was all very like free, like everyone just flowed a bit more better. But now it's like everyone's on edge. Everyone thinks we're going to go to war at any point. Everyone's kind of like, and again, it's media. I think all of us need to stop watching what's on the news, because I promise you half of it is fucking is so fabricated, it's beyond belief.
I think the thing in life is stop consuming yourself with negative stuff. If you know it's like negative,
and
don't listen to it. You listen to it mentally and emotionally, you start feeling that. People have got to change certain things for themselves and stop watching the news.
And it goes with social media as well, because you guys will go into certain rooms and you'll be listening to subjects that are very triggering, and it'll bring up stuff that you've been in the past and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So like, you've got to respect where, who you're around and what you're around. It's the same as my grandma always used to tell me: if you show me your friends, I'll show you your future. If you hang around with dogs, you get fleas. Do you know what I mean? So like, I wouldn't be seen dead in a live that's going on if it's to do with great victims. I don't want to sit in there. Why would I want to listen to something like that? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at the fucking
I'm gonna watch a movie there. It's gonna be teaching me something about history, or it's gonna make me laugh. I'm not watching a horror. Thanks, Wendy. Big up Wendy's blood clot. Everyone in the chat. Wendy, thank you.
Oh, look at the rain. Guys, look at the rain. It's pissing down.
Oh my god!
What did you get?
Wendy and Raven, what the fuck?
What did you get, Bab?
Smudge and Chaser. We got a Cooper's Goodie. I
Right.
fucking seen one of them and a fucking gorilla. Thanks, me Smudge.
Oh, was that off Raven Red?
Raven Red, Clara.
We love Raven Red around these ways. She gave me a gorilla yesterday. She gave me a gorilla yesterday. She's lovely, Raven is.
Thanks, Raven Red. Honestly, like,
Oh, bless her.
thank
We
you.
love Raven.
Oh, everyone big up Raven Red's blood clot in
Do
his chat.
you, Julie?
Thank you, Wendy.
Get off my
Thank
mountain,
you
Julie.
so much.
My mountain.
Honestly, I appreciate you.